Alright. Anyway, he is in the top left. We have the green powers on team Candydragons. He is Epic Foul. And his Zerg opponent in the bottom right, the pink Zerg, he's Cybe from team GdA.
So we've seen Epic Fall play once today already, and that was I think that was the first game, right? Where he played on versus the Terran player versus Cook Trommel versus the battle cruisers.
Yeah, indeed. He had to face off against the battle cruisers, and he came out quite victorious. So that was indeed him. Yeah, he played quite solid. Like he responded the way you need to respond against battle cruisers. Some people like to go void race, and of course they do quite a lot of damage against battle cruisers. But because they clump up, it's actually quite effective if you go Ravens and Seeker missile them. If you don't split them, then it's just bye-bye void race.
So let's see, how is his PvZ? Again, a gateway expansion coming out of, or at least a gateway opening coming out of Epic Fall. And it looks like it's going to be a hatch first out of Zybe. I don't really blame him considering this is King Sejong Station. Distances are quite long, so no early pressure is likely to come out of the Protoss player. No, it's actually going to be a pull first, but slightly delayed. So pull on 15 instead of 14.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's a slightly more economical opening. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that is quite true. Yeah, so the gateway expand once again, and the Overlord from Cybe is already moving in the correct position in order to scout this. I do kind of think that Cybe, once he spots this, will be going for third hatch, because I do feel in the current meta, Zergs do tend to take a quick third anyway, and they feel safe enough against against an early gateway that they can pull it off. But as we've seen in the previous games, you need to be very thorough with your scouting as a Zerg.
Definitely. So let's see what's going to be happening here. Still only one gas for the Protoss player. No gas being taken by the Zerg. So, as you said, it's likely that he'll go for a faster third base. We'll see after he queues up all the queens that he needs to. He'll probably go with 3 queens. Since he did go for a pool hatch opening. 4 queens would be a little bit too much, but after the third queen is queued up, if he doesn't take a gas, he'll probably go for a third. In fact, he's already sending a drone out to build that base, so...
Yeah, there's actually sneaky probing in the bottom of the left side of the map, all the way tucked away in the corner. There's links running around here from Zybe, but I kind of doubt they're going to be spotting it. Like, that would be an achievement if they actually... spot that probe, and well, they are heading in the right direction.
Oh, they are. I just don't know if he'll go all the way to that corner. This is a really sneaky spot. You know what would be even sneakier? If he hit that probe below the cliff there. If the link is not on attack move, you only check visually with your eyes, you would not see it.
Yeah.
You could miss it.
Yeah. But it makes sense to always powder to always attack move in case you're looking. Yeah. Oh, actually, very early roach horn here from Cybe. Usually it's like 6 minutes. This is like 5 minutes 30.
Yeah.
So I think he's trying to play it very safe, and we do have 3 gateways for the Epic Foul, so this is a very correct response.
Yeah, it is, and this is pretty much the ideal response to what Epic Fall is doing here to the 4 gateway pressure. The probe is starting to put down the pylons, and this is a good decision by Zybe. He's not focusing on the pylon. He knows he would not probably kill it in time. He goes after the probe. He does not want to lose track of it. Does not want the probe to survive and build a secondary pylon elsewhere.
Yeah, there can actually be a warp in. Well, just about now. Here we go. 1 zealot actually being warped in. Not sure if that. Oh, okay, there were more zealots warped in at the back, so the zealot pressure will commence. And the problem is the third is quite far away from the natural, so bringing down queens is not an option.
Zybe needs to buy time here.
Yeah,
I just don't know if he has enough time. 1 good time warp can solve all the problems currently for Epic Foul, as the majority of units he's warping in are Zealots, and he should start warping in Stalkers right now. And this is exactly the thing. He's working only off of one gas.
Time warp, but the roaches do get out.
Yeah, they do get out, but I don't know. I don't know. Do you go for the roaches? Do you go for the base? I think he has to go for the hatchery due to the fact that he is only on one gas. He's not been producing probes. He cut probes in order to make this work, so he has to get that hatchery, and he will.
He will. He just focused on the hatchery of all of his roaches. This will cost him quite a few zealots, but I suppose it is worth the trade. The question is, will Saibi just get a new hatch, or is he going to counterattack? I don't feel he has the tech in order to counterattack. He doesn't even have speed links. But still, Epic Foul is kind of even out the equation here.
Yeah, exactly. And he's taking additional gases right now. He's getting the Robo facility in order to get Immortals. Once his gas income starts to rise a little bit, he can start warping in sentries, or actually he's doing that right now. It does make a lot of sense because he still was mining off of one gas while doing that attack, so his gas kind of stockpiled up. And he's using that now defensively to warp in sentries, and later on he'll probably use those sentries offensively to cut the army of the Zerg in pieces.
Yeah, Saibi does find the final proxy pylon on the map, which is really good for him because no, Epic Foul can't actually do anything sneaky anymore in terms of warp-ins. And he's actually supply blocked as well, and he isn't making... Okay, now he finally starts a pylon, adds on the second one, but it's going to be supply blocked for quite a while, which will be annoying because he wants to make more Immortals, man. This looks like a 2-base Immortal Sentry from the looks from what I can tell.
Exactly, he is on 38 probes. I would like him to go up to, say, 40 or 42, maybe even 44. But yeah, 38 will do. Let's see how many gateways he's going to be building. Yeah, there's the 7th gate, so definitely an all-in. And the timing is almost here. He'll probably go with only 2 Immortals. He won't be waiting for a third one. The fact that Zybi had to dump resources into rebuilding that third base is not mining from it. He's only on 44 drones,
yes,
which would be kind of alright if you had been mining from that third base all along for the past, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, which he has not. So he'll have to build nothing but units right now. I don't know if he can defend this. The Hydra Den is on the way, but is not done yet, and the first Hydras will probably not appear on the field of battle for a good 2 minutes from now.
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll take that long because the Hydra Den is almost finished. I like the creep spread so far for Saibi, and he has a decent roach number already on the field. But yeah, the move out by Epic Foul is happening right now, and this is really kind of do or die for him. We have Lynx already taking out the first probe, and we'll actually be sniping the first pylon, which is quite good for him. However, it's quite deceitful considering the fact that there is a warp prism, so,
yeah.
So Epic Foul will be able to warp in anywhere, and he will do so right now just to demonstrate that fact.
Yeah, exactly. Mass Stalker warping, and despite the fact that Epic Foul does not have any upgrades whatsoever, his army is looking very, very scary. There are a couple of chokes that he can use here. No flanks are being set up by the Zerg player, but those force fields came way too late, and the roaches are all up in the face of Epic Foul. He'll probably even... Oh, this was terrible. He kind of remedied the situation with the second set of force fields, but he almost lost the game right there.
Yeah, oh, here comes the time, but once again the force fields are a bit late. Doing a lot better though this time. Half of the army of Saibi cannot really add anything to this fight. Stalker now doing quite a lot of damage, and there's only one Immortal left actually, so that's quite a bit of trouble, and most of the force fields are expended. The Immortal actually gets focused down by the Hydras. There are no more force fields, it's just Stalker and a couple of Zealots now.
And Shores correctly says hashtag Game of Throws, because I really do agree that the Protoss player kind of threw this game away. Got just completely slipped out of his hands, and there's the GG's. IB is victorious, and that means GdA do take out Epic Foul in the lower bracket round 3 with a score of 3-1.
Indeed. Yep, so well played there by GdA, really showing that their players are at least considerably stronger in 1v1.
Yeah.